Good morning. I've just received an affidavit from Miss Tom within 3 days of the continuing trial to prove that the world's most innocent man is guilty of anything, and my sister is now being deployed in the team. Yeah, I'm going to ask a few questions about my sister and her involvement, because the revelation that someone is going to be a witness statement has appeared within 3 days of the trial. Letter dated the 3rd of August 2015. Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you everything what my sister does. She resigned from the BGH when Jedburgh Hutton was in charge of the Borders Health Board for corruption in the BGH. Yeah, I'm not going to give much more away, but I'm going to see if Miss Tom can actually bring in a new witness with only 3 days left to go before the final hearing. Yeah, and I've got everything that we've already declared to be mine has been denied in the matrimonial agenda that they have now published for me. They falsified the worth of my house, escalated it massively. They are still taking 50% of the pension that I have 2 letters that declare all of it would be mine if I just roll over and concede that I'm guilty of anything. Do you remember Jedburgh Hutton? She's been disappeared from the region as the Queen of the Quangos, and my sister worked in her corrupted regime. Yeah, and my sister hated our gutses when we went to New Zealand because we were leaving her in charge of my decrepit dad, who's also cited in the affidavit letter. Okay, right then, so I'm just going to query whether or not I need a little bit of response time to that, because they've changed the rules, they've changed the separation date, and when I was told if you want to bring witnesses you have to submit that in a significant lead up period, but they're now in a state of panic because they are massive criminals. Yeah, and everything that they're trying to steal from me is totally unjustified, and it says in the letter yeah, that the separation has now been effected since the exact date that they've changed the thing to. The last date that we had for the separation was before the legal precedent was set. Yeah, so they've sent me documents on the legal precedents of the case. Yeah, this is list of the authorities, and it's about the citations for precedents, and the cases Jacques versus Jack in 1997 and BVB 2012 CSOH 21 was seen through as a law outcome in 2012, but they just forgot to notice that when they accused me of separating from my wife in 2011. And I've got all the letters written to Auntie Caroline, yeah, that say that George is working like a slave, he's trying his damnedest to get jobs all over the place. And that was the night that I went to the Borders Council to learn how to prepare for elected office. Anyway, let's see if Miss Tom's home. 01896759107. Oh, 1-896-759-107. Hello, is Patricia around? Alright, I've received an affidavit that there's going to be a witness at my next hearing, and I've only been given 3 days notice of that. When I was asked whether or not I would bring witnesses, I had to get my response in way in advance of the hearing. Have the rules changed? That's really good. My name's George Lees, and it's 0157 322 9084. No more than 2 minutes. Thanks ever so much. Bye.